My name is Vivian Lermond, and I am the author of three of the pieces. The first one is Carnivore, a monologue. The second piece is Tantrum Town, and the third piece is a duologue titled Insurgence. So first I'd like to talk a little bit about what inspired me to create Carnivore. It really happened when a friend of mine and I were having a discussion about food preferences, and he is a vegetarian, and his wife just loves meat. And he had mentioned to me that she was a true carnivore, and that clicked and inspired me to write a little bit about carnivores. So that was the first one. Tantrum Town came out of a personal experience as well. I have a very dear friend whose granddaughter's name happens to be Penny Lee, and she really does dislike mashed potatoes. So at dinner one night, there was a little bit of a combative experience, shall we say, and I went home and embellished a little bit on the experience, of course, as is a writer's right. And so that was how we came up with that piece. Insurgence is the result of a commission, actually, by a theater company in London that commissioned me to write this piece as part of the Camden Fringe Festival. And so that's how that came about. In terms of how long I have been at the game of writing, I would have to say quite a while. I started out with poetry and short stories, but my background in theater as an actor really did pull me toward being proactive in terms of writing words for actors. And it's always a pleasure to see a performance. It is the only genre, playwriting, that you get to see your characters come to life on stage. And so that was very appealing to me, to create people and then see them. So that inspired me to really focus on the genre of play scripts. That is the story of how it all began, and I've been writing plays, mostly short plays and monologues, and one acts for about 20 years now. In terms of the lockdown and how that has impacted me as a person and as a writer, is that, of course, as a person, it's very stressful because you can't hug anybody or see your friends or do any of those kinds of things. But as a writer, it really got me focused and concentrating on some things that I did want to accomplish since I had extra time. So in a way, even though the whole lockdown situation and the pandemic is certainly tragic and certainly off-putting, from a writer's perspective, it's given me time to organize my work better and actually to submit and get things published. And I have been busier since March this year in terms of staged readings and performances that are virtual and Zoomed than I was last year at the same time. So a blessing and a curse. Well, it was wonderful, of course. And it was even more wonderful that this whole collaborative effort with actor, director, playwright has been really a positive thing. It's always great to see your work go up and to be treated to different interpretations versus the idea of the actor, director, and the writer. And many times you see subtle nuances that the actor picks up from your work. So it's very rewarding, and this has been a wonderful experience. People can get in touch with me or view my work through a couple of different avenues. One is certainly through my publisher, with it, which is Smith Scripts, and you can access me by just typing in my name under author. I'm also on the New Play Exchange. If you happen to be a member, you can go out and read my work there as well. Thank you so much, and the wonderful cast and actors that I have gotten to work with. And I look forward to great things happening when the lights go up. Thanks again.